beloved masters, an understanding of the elements of fire, air, water, and earth, which are unique components, facets, or elements of the nature of our Father Mother God within this sub-universal experience is vitally important as you seek greater wisdom and strive to claim self-mastery. These are the four major elements which were encoded within the bodily system of the original human form to assist in self-realization and self-mastery on the material plane of existence. These elements are supplied to all created matter in this sub-universe via the great Archangel's radiation of the 12 rays of God consciousness from the heart core essence of our Father Mother God. The etheric body and soul self are attuned to, and are fed by, the element of cosmic fire. The mental body resonates to, and is energized by, the element of air or ether. The emotional body is attuned to, and affected by, the element of water. The physical body is anchored by, and attuned to, the element of earth, for the duration of each soul's journey into the realms of density, the first through the fourth dimensions. The qualities, attributes and virtues of the 7 rays of God consciousness for this solar system were placed within spheres of light. These spheres, known as chakras, were designed to spin at a very high velocity, which made them appear to be spinning cones of light radiating from the front and back of the physical body. Therefore, you are constantly radiating frequencies of light out into the world of form. The power of the vibrational patterns, as well as the frequency level of the harmonics you project, will determine whether you will experience joy, peace, and abundance, all imitation, stress, and discord. Every living cell within your body is a capacitor which stores memories and energy patterns. For every feeling there are endocrine gland secretions produced which match the vibrational patterns you emit. Therefore, you might say that there is a specific energy pattern of hate, and an energy pattern of love, and so on in varying degrees, depending on the power, force and consistency of the energy you project. As you begin the journey of ascension back into the realms of light, you gradually lose density within the physical vessel, not necessarily body mass. However, your bodily form begins to resonate with higher and higher frequencies of light. Never before have so many masters of light walked the earth among the masses. Many brave souls were given the option of leaving the planet, and continuing their work, their mission, from within the 6th dimensional celestial cities of light, or to continue their service to humankind within the framework of their chosen earthly environment. We wish you all to know that we are well pleased with those of you, the light bearers, who are steadfastly walking through the dense, shadowed valleys of darkness, in order to create a pathway of light for others to follow. Gaining mastery of the 4 elements of God consciousness will assist you in creating a constant flow of sacred fire energy, adamantine particles of creator light, throughout the chakra system and the physical vessel. The etheric body vehicle is composed of the element of fire. In the beginning phase of your ascension process, the more refined vibrational frequencies of God consciousness must first filter through the etheric body before they gradually begin to flow freely throughout the physical vessel. You must slowly build up a tolerance for these refined frequencies of God light, so that they do not create too much discomfort or do bodily harm. The sacred fire must flow through the heart chakra first, in order to be activated by your loving intention, before this elixir of life can freely flow throughout the body. Gradually, over time, as the frequencies of your soul song become more refined, you will be able to magnetize higher levels of cosmic primal life force substance, as well as greater quantities of adamantine particles of light. The air element focuses on the mental body, the plane of mental consciousness. The mental nature is fueled by the sacred breath of God consciousness. That is why the breathing techniques you have been given are so important. Soul awareness is the critical beginning phase of awakening to one's divine nature. The third eye, the pineal and pituitary glands, and the sacred mind are all critical components of the mental body. The emotional body is fueled via the element of water. The mental body provides the seed thoughts and the emotional body fuels the emotion, or energy in motion. As we have often explained, your creations are either a product of the ego desire body, or the desires and inspiration of the soul. The throat and the solar plexus are integral power sources for the emotional body. However, the full power of manifestation begins when you have tapped into the Kundalini sacred fire, or the adamantine particles of God-light stored within the root chakra, and when you have completed the connection with your soul star and oversoul self, so that you have access to the Antakarana, river of life. The activation and harmonization of the mental and emotional bodies, and the merging of the lower and upper chakras via the heart chakra, result in a merger of the Father God and Mother Goddess qualities, virtues and abilities within the physical vessel. Your level of godliness is predicated on the harmonic resonance of your soul song, or the dimensional levels in which you are attuned. The element of earth via the physical vessel is both an anchor and your means of soaring into the realms of light once more. You cannot ignore the physical vessel and still fulfill your earthly mission. If you deny the bodily form, you are denying your God-given uniqueness, and the specific, complex form that you chose for this life's journey into the material realm of existence. You, along with the guidance of your guardian angels and your council of light, chose the appropriate DNA ancestral lineage, the race, culture and circumstances you would be born into for this specific life's experience. A broad spectrum of tests, challenges and opportunities were programmed to give you the best opportunity for soul growth. These events were designed to be initiated at the appropriate times throughout your lifetime. As always, free will applies, and it is up to each person as to how he or she handles the tests and challenges, and takes advantage of the opportunities. Do you understand that each and every person is constantly releasing or emitting energy which originated from the God source? You are using this God-given gift of light, of life, in either a positive or a negative manner. Via your free will, to a great degree, you are the co-creator, the builder of your own reality. Many of you are experiencing a transformation process of ascending in consciousness, along with physical evolution, whereby the Kundalini fire stored within the root chakra is moving swiftly up the chakra system and throughout the physical vessel. This too is a dynamic and vital part of the ascension process. We have asked our messenger to share with you an article which was prepared for one of her Wisdom Teachings webinar classes.
Fire of God, sacred white fire, and Kundalini fire are all terms used for adamantine particles of light, the fuel of life breathed forth from the heart core of the Supreme Creator. Kundalini, a Sanskrit word which literally means coiled. This sacred God fire lies coiled at the base of the spine, and until activated, it is dormant or at rest and unconscious. It is often envisioned as a sleeping serpent, hence a number of English renderings have been created using terms such as serpent power. The ancients tell us that the Kundalini resides within the root chakra at the base of the spine in 3.5 coils. It has been described as a residual reserve source of pure God fire. According to ancient wisdom teachings, there are 2 nerve currents in the spinal column, a coiled double helix within a hollow tube, sometimes called a rod of power, that runs along in front of the spinal column. Through meditation and various other spiritual practices, the Kundalini is awakened, and begins to rise up through the chakra system alongside the spine. The progression of Kundalini fire through the different chakras leads to different levels of awakening and mystical experiences. When the Kundalini fire finally reaches the top of the head, the crown chakra, it sometimes produces a unique mystical experience as you are reconnected to the multiple facets of your higher self. The first major activation is usually felt in the back of the bodily torso, between the shoulder blades. You will feel a pressure in that area, which can sometimes be quite uncomfortable. This is an indication that the back portal of your sacred heart is opening. I have often said, when this happens, we are growing our angel wings. The second activation, the Kundalini fire rises to the top of the spine, where it connects to the medulla oblongata, sometimes called the mouth of God. This is an indication that the Ascension chakra is being activated. This activation will also affect the throat chakra. Practicing the infinity breath and toning will accelerate this process, as they will help to break through any distorted energy blocks along the spinal column and within the chakra system. The throat chakra is one of the critical areas within the body, which can cause distress as we strive to reclaim our personal power via the means of spoken language. The third activation, the pineal and pituitary glands are stimulated, and will begin to send impulses to the portal opening of the sacred mind, so that full access to your personal temple of wisdom is realized. In addition, a firm reconnection with your soul star and oversoul or higher self is established. When this is accomplished, your spiritual journey back into the higher realms will truly begin. Also, at this point, you are ready to receive the sacred fire of spirit. Adamantine particles of creator light will automatically begin to course into your sacred heart with every breath. The driving upward force of serpent fire is now accompanied by a downpouring of adamantine particles via your oversoul or higher self, which resides within your soul star. You must activate these particles of creator light with your loving intention as they course throughout your physical vessel, with the remainder flowing down into the earth, and then out into the world for the benefit of the earth and all humanity. As the Kundalini, sacred fire, begins to rise up your spinal column, the etheric tube of light, you may experience times of intense inner heat, while your exterior body will feel cold and perhaps even clammy. That is the reason why, initially, it is best to strive for a gradual release of the Kundalini fire stored within the root chakra, so that you may slowly become acclimated to the integration of higher and higher frequencies of God light. Remember, dear friends, as beloved Michael often tells us, faster and more are not always better when you are in the midst of the transformational process of ascension. As a self-master, you will begin to experience a constant uprising flow of inner sacred fire, along with a downward thrust of divinely encoded spiritual fire. This process will spur you on to a greater, expanded awareness, more inspired thought, and the activation of capabilities of which you were not even aware. Bounteous blessings, miracles and assistance from our friends of the higher realms will become the norm. You will also be given an opportunity to become an active, full-fledged world server, along with the great multitude of world servers from all over the planet. I, for one, am excited about what the future holds for us, the Way Showers. My mantra for 2019 will be, "This is our year to shine." Eternal love and angel blessings, Ronna.
My brave bearers of light, it is important that you realize that each phase of the divine plan is holographically imprinted upon the Earth's auric field. Remember, there are memory seed atom codes and impulses which have been, or will be, ignited within each of you at the appropriate time. No matter your beliefs, the celestial winds of change are growing stronger and stronger as they permeate everything and everyone on Earth. All must evolve or devolve, nothing can remain static. We encourage you to take advantage of the unprecedented opportunities which are constantly being offered to you. Know that we are with you every step of the way, onward and upward. You are loved most profoundly. I am Archangel Michael.